Have you ever felt like you're not enough? Like no matter how hard you try, something inside still feels broken, incomplete, or not quite right? Maybe you've told yourself, I'll never be as good as them. You see others who seem perfect, confident, successful, whole, and you wonder, what's wrong with me? But what if the very thing you call your weakness is what makes someone else's life brighter? What if your cracks aren't mistakes, but signs of how beautifully human you really are? Proof that you've lived, tried, and cared deeply. Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, in a quiet countryside town, there lived a kind and humble man who fetched water every morning from a nearby stream. He carried 2 clay pots tied to a wooden pole across his shoulders. He filled both pots completely and began the long, dusty walk home each day. One pot was perfect, strong, smooth, and flawless. The other had a crack running down one side. As the man walked, water slowly leaked from that crack, and by the time he reached home, the cracked pot was only half full. This went on for years, until the cracked pot began to feel ashamed. It looked at the perfect pot and whispered, I'm useless. I can't even hold the water I'm meant to carry. I'll never be enough. One morning, as the man filled the pots, the cracked one spoke softly, Sir, I'm sorry. Because of me, you lose so much water every single day. I'm broken. The man paused, smiled gently, and said, My friend, tomorrow I want you to pay attention as we walk home. Look carefully along your side of the path. The next morning, they set out together. As the sun rose over the hills and the soft breeze touched the trees, the pot noticed something it had never seen before. A line of wildflowers blooming all along its side of the path. Bright yellows, soft pinks, and deep purples stretched all the way from the stream to the man's home. When they arrived, the man placed the pots down and said, Did you notice the flowers? They grow only on your side. I planted seeds there long ago, knowing your crack would water them every day. Because of you, those flowers are alive. Because of you, I have beauty to bring into my home and share with others. You see, you were never broken. You were watering life all along. The cracked pot stood silent. Its crack was still there, but it no longer felt weak. For the first time, it realized its imperfection was its purpose. It wasn't just carrying water, it had been nurturing life. And maybe that's true for all of us. We all have cracks, flaws we hide, scars we carry, mistakes we wish we could erase. But sometimes, those cracks are where our light gets in. They're the places where compassion grows, where empathy is born, and where connection begins. Your pain might become someone else's comfort. Your struggle might be another person's strength. You never know who's drawing courage from the way you keep going despite your cracks. Stop chasing perfection. Perfection doesn't inspire anyone. Authenticity does. The world doesn't need flawless people. It needs real ones. People who've been broken and still choose to love and try again. Your weakness doesn't define you. It refines you. The cracks in your story aren't there to break you. They're there to let your light shine through. And maybe, just maybe, someone else's garden is blooming today because of you. So the next time you feel not enough, remember the cracked pot and the flowers along its path. Your cracks aren't curses. They're the places where love, growth, and purpose flow into the world. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because the people who feel most broken are often the ones watering the most beautiful gardens.